This week we're going to take stock of the life that we're living in the world today. I've been spending a bit of time with people from church, a lot of it just sitting outside in front of the building during the weeks and talking to some of the men and some of the guys on lawn chairs. And it is very informative. You know, it's a special thing to share with each other where we are in our lives right now. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 has quite a package of stuff that it just presents in an amazing way. It talks about help those who are kind of weak that are amongst us. It talks about encouraging people. It talks about living our lives together. And in this COVID season, I want to just say it's important not to miss. And if you have a moment this week, why not read 1 Corinthians chapter 5? And it expresses some things that are really key for me. Where I can find time to be listening to people or encouraging people one-on-one on a phone, I find that I'm encouraged. So me, myself, some of the things that I'm experiencing in my own walk with the Lord right now, I see what's going on and how we make and go the distance in a day that's becoming increasingly and I'm going to say increasingly troubling, because that's what people are saying to me. Everybody's really noticing the aggression or the distance between normal human relations. If you read 1 Corinthians 5, you're going to notice some things in there that talk about never repay wrong for wrong. Was talking with someone this week who they said someone almost wanted to get a fight going with them, literally attempted to, on go-karts with kids. And it's sad that we are having to act really aware that never repay wrong with wrong. The day in which we're living, we have choices to make, each one of us, every breath that we take. You can choose not only to serve the Lord, but to go the distance as a person of faith and a person of integrity. What's wrong with us? A lot of people will express that towards you. What's wrong with you? What are you doing wrong? Why people try and direct things and say, do something wrong towards us. All of us have been here at different places in our life, but what a heightened sense that so many people are finding this tension. Maybe it's with people that are complete strangers. Maybe it's someone that you've known for a long time over the silliest things, but never repay wrong for wrong. It's something to live by today. I'm going to say it again. Never repay wrong for wrong. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. Read the whole thing. But right around verse 14, it gets going on these really strange days we're living in. I want to just say this again. If we pick up our cross and follow Jesus daily, you're going to see that expresses itself through us in love. So I kind of am, to a degree, I'm laughing at some of what goes on. In every instance that I find myself hearing stories or, I think, is this just me? Is everybody experiencing this? And by this week, you didn't have to convince everyone they're seeing it. We want to repay wrong, not with wrong, but with grace, with love, with a servant's heart, helping people, trying to restore something that we know that God can do greater things. I know that God can do greater things than what we're seeing going on in our midst today. Would you join me in faith this week? We're going to look at some scriptures that God would do greater things through you. And when people are doing things that just are out of the way, uncharacteristic for Canadians or Americans, let's see what God can do in faith. Believe with me for what God has for you this week, that God can bring us through these days with a mighty revelation of what he can do in us and through us in our midst. In Jesus' name, God bless you.